Now, there are hundreds of thousands of eligible U.S. voters that live here in Canada, and many of them are right in Toronto. Now, many of them voted early by absentee ballot, and they are keeping a close eye on today's developments, along with Canadians who are concerned about the outcome of today's vote and what it could mean for Canada-U.S. relations.
We kick off our extensive coverage this evening with U.S. Consul General in Toronto, Baxter Hunt. Sir, it's good to be with you on this historic evening. Thank you for joining us as part of our special coverage. As you know, there is a lot on the line, and a lot of Canadians are going to be watching these results very closely. What is on your mind this evening?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on, Kayla and Lena. It's great to be joining you, and this evening is really a celebration of our democracy. Every 4 years, we have this opportunity. And really, that's why we're so interested in making sure that U.S. citizens here in Canada exercise that right to vote. As you've mentioned, there are about 600,000 of them. And here in Mission, Canada, our embassy and our consulates, we've been working to encourage them to exercise that democratic right over the last several months.
Now, nearly 600,000 U.S. expats that are living in this country. That number is significant, Mr. Hunt. Walk us through, that process and what you're seeing in comparison to 4 years ago.
Well, what we have encouraged folks to do is to make sure that they are registered to vote. They need to be registered in one of the states, and then to exercise their right via absentee ballot to vote in those states. And the states in the U.S. are the ones who control the electoral process, so people have to go on the state electoral websites and follow the requirements to cast their vote. I had to do that here living in Toronto. I'm a registered voter in Virginia, so I went online. I indicated that I needed an absentee ballot. They sent it to me. I filled it out and mailed it back. So here at the consulate, we've been receiving some of those ballots. We date stamp them here. We mail them off to the appropriate place in the United States. But most people just do that directly with the states where they're registered.
Many have warned if Donald Trump takes the White House, that could pose a great risk for Canada, for Canadians. What are you telling Americans in this country who share that view?
Well, our message is that the U.S.-Canada relationship is such a strong, fundamental relationship. We have no better friend, partner, or ally than Canada, and that has stood the test of time, and I believe that will continue to stand the test of time, whatever the result of a single electoral cycle. I would also mention that in addition to the presidential election, we have hundreds of elections happening today across the United States at the federal, state, and local levels, and all of that is part of the connectivity between our two countries. I have really seen here in my time in Toronto how important those state-provincial relations are, and of course the incredible business ties between our countries and the people-to-people ties. So there's a lot that binds us together in addition to who happens to be in Ottawa and Washington.
Yeah, as you said, it perfectly stated, there's so much that connects us together. We'll have to leave it there. U.S. Consul General Baxter Hunt, thank you for your time this evening. We do appreciate it.
Thanks so much for
this. Thanks so much.